All right, guys. So ranking without reviews, we're going to set it up and/or optimize your listing. I've got some results and I want to show you. This was an existing client of ours. We optimized it correctly. These are for our results. All right. So within about a 48-hour period, we had a 40-point sold jump for orthopedic doctor. We had a 70-point sold, so share of voice. 100% share of voice for people that don't know is going to be like your number one across, right? Zero is going to be your plus 20s across. It's a share of voice. So like 70% ones, so about 70% of the grid that you're testing, you're going to be ranking number one. Derma fillers near me, 80% sold increase. Lip fillers near me, 80% sold increase. This is one thing I love about this tactic is that near me terms work amazing, and I'm not 100% sure why. Facial fillers near me, 99%. That's insane. That is insane. It literally went from not ranking at all to ranking. Okay. 82% increase for lip filler, and then Botox near me, we got a 24 point bump in our soul. And then here's the results here for both listings. They both were a med spa niche, same keywords. They were just in two separate cities. All right. First things I want to go over here that we can tweak. It's going to give us the maximum bang for our buck here, and that's going to be our name and the domain. And I'm not talking about on page. All right. And don't try to set up a redirect or anything like do anything stupid on your listing because it will get suspended like quickness. All right. So business name. Let's go over a little history. A couple, 2-3 years ago, there would almost always be like one lead gen guy that would rank in the 3-pack because he had like an exact match name. So if it was like Plumbers in Miami, his business name would be Plumbers in Miami, right? About a year and a half ago, it was like a proximity update that kind of took the power away from those names, right? And sometimes they work now, sometimes they don't work. Kind of a mix. And the reason why, if you think about it, confuse that keyword with an actual brand search. So if your name was Plumbers in Miami and someone was searching Plumbers in Miami, like how does Google know that that's not the brand, right? Makes sense. So there's a keyword filter, and I'm going to show you how to bypass that keyword filter. Exact match domains. This is going to bypass the keyword filter. So if your Google My Business listing is Plumbers in Miami, and you have a domain that's plumbersinmiami.com, you're going to shoot up just like it was back in the old days, all right, like the Wild West, all right. Or if you just add the keywords inside of your domain, your listing will get a boost. I'm not going to say that you're going to rank number 3 every single time, but you're going to get an increase. And if you utilize this along with the second part with the GMB name that I'm going to show you, you're pretty much going to instantly rank. And I've got another uber competitive result that I'm going to show you at the end. Add your keywords to your names if you can, right? Now, what can we get away with? Dashes are okay as long as the keywords are in there. They don't have to be dashed on every single keyword either. So if you got drain-cleaningservices.com, Miami or something, right? But you don't need to have the city name in there, although it's going to help if you want to show up for city modified keywords, right? So if you want to show up for roofing company in Dallas, roofing company Dallas, this would be a great domain to use, right? If you don't really care and you just kind of want to go chase after those broad keywords, drain cleaning services are going to be the way to go. I know what you're thinking. You already got a client. You can't do that, right? We just can't grip out the domain. It's not going to work. So I'm going to show you guys in the next video kind of how what I'm doing to kind of still get the same, still utilize this method, even with clients without changing the domain, without like setting up a redirect or something stupid like that are going to get the listing suspended. But we're going to go over that in the next video. All right. One word of caution I do have, although I've seen some of these like cheaper extensions work or domain extensions work like XYZ and info.info and whatnot, I've had mixed results with them. So use them, try them out. I have seen them work. They have worked for me, but they also have not. I think it might have to deal with more the domain itself, but that's my results, right? Next point. It's going to be the Google My Business name. So here's the 3 main factors that we want to utilize. Keywords closest to the front. All right. Second point, the city should be the first word if you want to show up for city modified keywords, right? Even if you don't, I would highly suggest to add the city first. I don't know why. They work really well for near me terms. It does not. It goes kind of against on what you would think as an SEO, or at least I would. I had a hard time doing it. It doesn't make sense. Dallas Plumbing Company, right? You would think it would be Plumbing Company Dallas. That's what most people would search. I digress. I think it's because it adds a lot of geo relevancy to the listing when you add the city first. So the formula, if you look here at number 3, is going to be city plus keyword plus brand. That is the golden goose right there. So we look at the examples right here. We've got Dallas Roof Repair, KOG Roofing, right? Or if we were like wanting to rank for drain cleaning in Miami, we would name the Google My Business listing Miami Drain Cleaning, right? And then Roto-Rooter or whatever brand that you have, you want to utilize there. So city plus keyword plus brand is what I've been utilizing, and it works fabulous. I've taken literally all 3 spots up in some very competitive markets. Ask me privately, I'll show you, because they are still currently ranking, and they have been. And I want to show you this example in the wild. So these listings were just verified. Once you verify them, it takes a couple of days to actually get them into the maps, it seems, or was the case here. And they were number 5 and number 7, and then we bumped them up to number 2 and number 3. And as you can see, the videos that we did here, 6 days ago, I added those images the day the listing was verified. And funny enough, the one that has the review is actually ranking worse than the one that doesn't, but that's because of the domain. I'm going to show you guys what the domain looks like on these 2 listings. But as you can see, we've got our formula here: San Diego, which is the city; weed delivery, which is the main keyword that we're going after, and then our brand was Dr. Green Thumbs. All right. And then here's our 2 listings, which are, there's nothing special about this. I literally iframed the actual main business in here. That's it. Like, there's nothing, like, every link on here just is a straight redirect to their page. We set those up for like delivery, lead gen listings.